In the Know is brought to you by American Southwest Credit Union, bringing you personal banking built on trust, relationships, and local service. 1225 West Duval Mine Road in Sahuarita. And it is time for another episode of In the Know, and happy to have with us in the studio Deanna Lindeman with the Sheriff's Auxiliary Volunteers. It's good to see you.
Oh, thanks. Nice to see you too.
Now, a lot going on with the SAV. You want to kind of fill us in on some of those things that are happening?
You bet. Some of them that are not, that SAV is going to take part in. One of them is this Thursday, June 4th, the Monsoon Madness Forum.
That's going to be good.
It'll be great. There are still some places available, so you can come. There's, it's a limited number in the auditorium there at CPAC. If you want to come, please call the Green Valley Council at 520-648-1936. Everyone is welcome, so please give a call and make a spot for you. There'll be Pima County Sheriff's Department Search and Rescue. We will be there. There'll be the fire department. Trico and Tucson Electric will be there, the gas companies. So these are all things that you might need to know during monsoons, because monsoons can be very, very unpredictable, and we want you to all be safe during them.
Would you say, Deanna, when you think about it, we've had some kind of monsoons, that have happened. Do you think people get a little jaded and just say, I'm not going to worry about it, but then a big one hits and we're not prepared?
Yeah, we can all be guilty of getting a little complacent about it, so it's no big deal. But I just want everyone to remember, when they're looking at what they might consider a little dip in the road, it may, first of all, the road may have washed away. Yeah. It may be, instead of only 10 inches of water, there may be 3 foot of water, and it's moving very, very fast. So I want everyone to just be aware that when we're standing out there, or the deputies or even the fire department are out there slowing traffic down and asking you to not go, it's for your own safety. It is not because we want you to have to drive, 20 miles out of your way to go someplace else. So it's really very, very important that we be aware of different safety practices that we have to do during monsoon season.
Now, the Monsoon Madness, once again, is taking place on Thursday. What time does it begin again?
I believe 9 o'clock. I could be wrong, but I believe 9 o'clock until about noon. And we'll have a lot of different vendors and everybody there just to kind of tell you what we do during the monsoon season. So come on along and see what's happening.
And the fun doesn't stop there, because on Saturday you've got something like this. Is kind of exciting.
Yes, it really, really is. The Pima County Sheriff's Department is putting on a Shred-a-Thon and a medication disposal event. So bring all your papers that you need shredded, and they will do that for you. And then the disposal meds, I thought it's very interesting, because they just want pills. We don't want liquids, lotions, or injectables, but you can bring your pills in your bottles, whereas when you bring them to the sheriff's department here, I don't want any bottles, but you can bring your bottles, and the deputies are going to save the bottles to take them to the animal league, so they can use the bottles for pills to dispense to other people for their animals. So it's a great thing. If you don't want to empty everything in a plastic bag, just bring them along, and we'll get rid of your pills for you.
Oh, I had no idea they were doing that. That's really good.
Yeah.
And the reason they don't do the injectables is just to make the whole process go faster.
Yes. Yeah. Plus, it's they dispose of it by burning it, so we don't. It's not good to have the liquids or the lotions.
Right. Okay. And that is going on Saturday. And again, it's a dual event. Not only is it the Shred-a-Thon with papers, but I call it Shred-a-Med.
Yeah.
Because a lot's going on.
Shred-a-Med works fine with me. We get rid of it one way or the other. But it's just, I'm so glad to see it, because so many of us have pills that we need to get rid of, and we don't want to flush them down the toilet, and you don't really want to throw them into the landfill. So let's get rid of them properly. And
the reason you tell people not to do in the commode is because it gets into the water supply.
Yeah, we don't want it in our water supply. That's what I meant with.
All right.
We don't want it in our earth or the water. So
absolutely. All right. And then you've got an October class. I mean, I know we still have the whole summer, but this is a good time to gear people that are getting ready to leave for the summer, or they're just going to try and just stay indoors in the AC.
Yes, and there's an amount of paperwork that you need to do, and you have to get fingerprinted and everything. So, if you're really interested, let's get the process started now, and then you can again stay in your office or your house in the nice AC, and then in October we'll drag you out and teach you how to do point control, which is directing traffic, and
Right.
we'll have a great time.
That seems like a lot of fun. People that have become members of SAV, the volunteers, and you have had over 1 million volunteers. I mean, it's amazing, over the years. They usually talk about that experience as being kind of exciting to be out there and helping.
It is fun. And I mean, who doesn't want to drive around in a patrol car and
Yeah.
wave to everybody? And, so we get to do a lot. One of the things that we do that right now we're seeing a lot of is checking houses for
Yeah.
people who are gone for the summer. So anyone who is leaving, if they want us to check their house, please call, and you can call our
You
number.
got the number
Our
there.
main number is 520-351-6744. And you can call and either leave a message. Someone will call you back and take all the information that we need. You do need to have a key holder who is in this area.
Right.
So that if you have a door that's open or anything like that, the key holder can come and make sure it's secured. So all
got
we
it.
do is check the outside of the house. We make sure no screens or windows are broken or anything, that the house is secure, that all the doors are locked. And if they're not, then we want to get a hold of the owners so that we can make sure that their house is secure.
Let me tell you, there's nothing worse than being in Miami, Florida, and suddenly thinking, wait a minute, did I lock that door?
Yeah.
Did I? And,
It's-
with the SAV has been such a valuable service, especially even if they're listening online. A lot of people tell us they go on, they
Yes.
get away for the summer, they listen to KGVY. They can call you still and say, hey, listen, can you do a patrol check?
You certainly can. And they can also go online to gvsav.org and fill out a form there too. So, but if they want to call or go online, either one, we will probably call them if we have any questions. And then again, if we find a house, a door unlocked or anything, we will call the homeowner and let them know that that is happening, and to make arrangements so that it is locked. And then if they think that it should have been locked and it's not, they can always request a deputy go in and check the house and make sure it's right. We don't go in, but
Right.
a deputy would.
All right. That sounds
So,
good too.
yeah,
I
it's
like
really
that.
exciting. It's
Now-
a good thing to do.
SAV looks at everything, checking your house, and of course, letting us know about Monsoon Madness, but also our health, and the Pima County Mobile
Yes.
Health is going to be out. Now, tell us what this is.
Okay, the Pima County Mobile Health is a trailer or an RV of some sort, and they're over at 555 North La Cañada, where the Green Valley Council and the Salvation Army is in that area, and they're there the first Thursday of every month. They will do blood pressure checks for people who maybe aren't sure if their blood pressure is high or not. They do A1Cs for diabetics.
Right.
They can give vaccines. I'm sure that they'll have, when the season comes, they'll have flu shots and anything else so they do inoculations. So
Okay.
it's a really good thing, and it's so nice to have that here for people who maybe sometimes you can't get in to see a doctor and especially if it's just for a blood pressure check or an A1C, you don't want to wait three weeks to go get to your primary care doctor. So if you go to the Green Valley, to the Pima County Health Department there, they'll help you out and maybe give you more information.
That is always good.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
a
what,
great
the
thing.
first Thursday of every month?
First Thursday of every month, and it's there at where the Green Valley Council and the Salvation Army are on La Cañada.
That's 555
Mhm.
North La Cañada.
That is
So
correct.
that's going to be coming up then. So that'll be
Yes.
good. Now,
Yes.
we love talking about scams.
Yes.
SAV, you have a scam squad. You have a line that people could call when they have a question.
Yes.
But you've been hearing about some doozies, and they're getting even, I don't want to say they're getting better, but they're getting more believable.
Yeah, and and so diverse. They just keep coming. So I just kind of looked at the FTC for this time, just to give some things. But I did hear the latest one that I heard about was an invitation scam where, we've had graduations and a lot of weddings in June and everything. And if you get an invitation that asks you to log in to your account, don't do it, because most invitations are just coming, anything is coming email or message board. Don't do anything that asks you to log in, because that is a phishing scam.
Oh,
and
boy.
it's pretty new. So
If people don't know what phishing is, that's where, they'll suddenly ask you questions when you log in, or you'll use a password that you use everywhere, which people shouldn't do. And next thing you know, they've got information that can be used to further find out more about your financial situation.
Plus they can get your friends and relatives' email addresses and phone numbers, and then they can look for them too. So it kind of can spread itself out very, very badly. So don't do it. I just kind of looked at 3 different things that most of these scams involve, and one of them is somebody will contact you, either email, message board, or
Text.
even phone, and say someone is using your account. So they're telling you that suspicious activity or unauthorized purchases, like from Amazon, have been happening. So then they want you to call the number that they provide, and that kind of sets you up for them to steal your information. So the other one is your information is being used in a crime. So what they want you to do is move your money so that it's safe to somewhere else, or they'll use it for seed money to find the criminals. And this is another one where it's just guaranteeing that you will lose your money. So, and then the last one, of course, has been around forever. It's the computer security problem, and you'll get a pop-up on your phone, you'll get a pop-up on your computer or anything, and they're fake alerts from Microsoft or Apple or anything claiming that your account has been hacked. And, that's kind of an oldie but a goodie. It's been around for years and years, but they're still using it. So ways to protect yourself from these people is to never send money to anyone in response to an unexpected call. Because what they want to do, they want you to call, or they can get a hold of you, and then they want to scare you. So the more that they scare you, that gives it some importance, and they want you to do it right away. Like, if you send this money right now, we'll take care of it, and there'll be no harm, no foul. So it is, do not send money at all, even if they claim it's to protect your money.
Don't even respond to those, right?
Yes, I agree. Absolutely. If you can stay away from it completely, hang up anything. Verify independently using a known official number. If you get a note from the bank saying you've been scammed of this much money, don't call the number that they have sent to you. Call, like if it's your credit card, call the number on your credit card, not the number that they have given you, or call the bank itself and ask them. Don't rely on the number that they have asked you to call, because that's just playing into their hands. That's what they want you to do.
I know I've even heard of another one recently, and I don't know if you have the info on this, is the pet scam. Somebody posted next door or one of the others that, I lost my pet. And then somebody says, I found it, but I need you to send me some money because I didn't take your pet to the vet. Don't do those either.
Yeah, exactly. It's just anybody if they actually did find your pet, they'd have brought it to you or told you exactly where it was. So so talk to someone you trust if you have a scam and you don't really know if it's a scam or not. We have a lot of people come into our department, which we would love for you to do, to ask if we think that it is a scam. And our people in our scam department are very, very good. So they will look at it, and if they're not sure of it, they will also take you across the street to the sheriff's department and let you speak to a deputy. If you've lost a lot of money and you come to us, a lot of times we will also take you to the deputy so that they can do more investigation and look at it. So we want you to come to us if you have any questions about it at all, or you can call us. And the scam number is
the Scam Squad. We want to say that.
Scam Squad. Sorry. Don't call the scam.
Yeah, don't call the scam number.
520-351-6715 is our scam department phone number. And again, we have excellent people working in the scam department, so they'll be glad to help you. And the last thing is, block your unwanted calls. When you get people that you don't know and they call you, and if you should answer and they ask something, be very suspicious, hang up and block that number.
Yeah.
And again, like we always, don't say yes to anything.
Nothing. Nothing.
So, but do be careful with all of this.
Even
because
if they say, is this, Andy, or, if they say, is this Deanna? You don't say yes.
No.
Yeah. Man.
No. And of course, I'm pretty suspicious anyway. And a lot of my phone calls I get, they ask for my husband and they'll say, is so-and-so around? And I'll say no. And because he's not right next to me. So then I just hang up.
Yeah.
So
let it go to voicemail.
Yeah, exactly. It can go to voicemail, and then if it is scam, and most phones will tell you that it's scam or potential scam, and you can block it, and then they'll find another way to call you again, but at least you've closed that avenue.
Well, great information, Deanna. Now, if somebody, again, wants to find out about becoming a member of the Sheriff's Auxiliary Volunteers, what is something they're going to need to do?
Okay. You can call our recruiting department, which is 520-351-6746, and leave a message, and they will get back with you and make an appointment for you to come in, take a tour, see if SAV is something you're interested in, or you can walk into our office and they will give you a form that you can fill out. And again, the recruiter, when she's in the office, because she doesn't work there 24 hours a day, but when she's in the office, one of them will call you and set up an appointment. And like I said, you get a nice tour of the building, and you get to see all our cars and all the stuff that we have, and see if being an SAV member is a good fit. And we'd love to have them.
Great stuff, Deanna. Thank you so much again for stopping by.
You bet. Thank you.
That wraps up this week's In the Know.